it was like Thursday night at like midnight. It was like, hey, can you be in Philly at 7 p.m. tomorrow to open for Katt? And it was like, yes, I can.
Really?
Yeah. And Dom, I'm killing. I'm scoring.
That hurts. That hurts.
No, so I had at that point, which was like probably one of the best shows I had ever had, and but Katt wasn't there, so it was like, oh man, well, great. It was all for nothing, and I'm heading back to the dressing room, and out of the shadows comes a guy in a purple suit, fur coat, fur hat. Like, young man, that was absolutely stupendous. I was like, oh my God, you watched my set. Thank you so much. He was like, no, but I heard the crowd and it was stupendous. And I was like, well, dude, I would love to work with you again. He's like, I'll have you on the road and that's my word. And then 2 months later, and like I'm watching all these other guys like be on tour with him and shit. And then like 2 months later, it's midnight on a Thursday night. Hey, can you get to DC tomorrow at 7 p.m.? Yes, I can. And then it was like, yeah, but it was like, and it's a 2-show weekend. It was like, okay, great. And then that night they were like, oh well, it's actually somebody else booked another comic, so I don't know. And I was like, fuck that guy. And they called him up like while I was there, like, hey, yeah, so we got somebody else. Yeah, I know. It's disappointing. And the guy's looking at me like, are you happy? And I was like, fuck that guy. I don't care about him. And it just, for the first like 3 months of it, it was literally like midnight the night before every time. And then I finally asked him and just wound up on tour full time with him for like
it was like a steady. You were his opener, steady.
Yeah, it was a traveling circus.